Hello everybody and welcome back to Transport Fever. Oh, we built a quarry. I got that done. I've got some stuff. I've got some new stuff to show you. I'll get to it in a second. I'll just show you this quickly first. What here is just a few detail bits, a few buildings and stuff, loads of rocks mainly. This here is because of the ground texture. It's not actually water, although it looks a bit like water. It's because of these ground textures. Notice when you place, because I did it, hang on, just bring that back up. Let me show you what I mean. On this, excuse me, on this you can select the floor size. I did this, I think it was in 48, and because it gives you so many, when you get in close, it makes it look like it's watery. It's all these flashing circle things. We've seen these before under the bridge over in Barton. I had to delete some of them to get the bridge in, to get that road in. Well, yeah, it's not great, but from a distance it disappears. This wasn't in the video because I found a mod this afternoon. Earlier on I was having a look online and I went onto a Russian site and I've downloaded some Russian mods which I'm going to show you what I've got in a minute. I thought that it's just sort of World War One, World War Two, I'd say, listening tower. I thought it'd do for the speakers, for sort of site speakers like. Just a lot of assets and things in here, some cranes and stuff. So anyway, yes, what else we got? Oh, we got some over here. Part of this Russian mod. A big statue of a horse. Okay, so it's another war statue, another war item. A Russian soldier on a horse, but it's a man on a horse, and we suspend reality a little bit with this. Let's make do with what we can. I've reclaimed a little bit of area over here, deleted some buildings and made a little park, and I've put another statue in over here. Ooh, I'm sorry about the jittery camera. There we go. There's no people magnets down here. People are just using this as a path to get through to the station, because the station entrance is right opposite. So they're coming up here anyway and using it, which is good. I don't have to put any people magnets in there. Just let natural foot traffic come through. But yeah, I really like these statues. I've been after a statue for ages, just anything, something nice to stick outside my main station. And I don't know the meaning behind these statues. I don't know what the relevance is. Like I say, I've got them from a Russian site, so yeah. There's something else. I haven't put it in yet. I haven't put any in yet, but let's go over here to the farmlands. These are the statues. There's ones with tanks on as well. I'll show you them in a minute. But look! Windmills! And they move! I was so chuffed when I seen them. I was like, awesome! I've been after a windmill for ages. Oh, these are fantastic. I'm really happy with these. I'm definitely using these. I'm pointing with my hand here. I like the broken bits on the end of the sails there. I think that looks... Oh, we got some new vehicles as well. Oh, the boats. Steam tugboat. Yay. I'll show you that again in a minute. Yeah, I told you there'd be lots of new stuff today. Yeah, I like the broken sail bit on the end there. Definitely using these. These are definitely going in my farms. What else we got in here? This is what I presume to be a base for a statue that had been removed. Maybe Stalin or something, I don't know. But yeah, maybe use that in the parks. I've got a few more churches. Oh, there's a radio tower. Let's stick a few of them up on top of the mountains a bit later on. up here somewhere. That's that listening post thing. There's a couple more churches that have come with it. Really old wooden one. That's quite nice, I like that. We got the Kremlin. Yeah, I don't think I'll be sticking this in anywhere. Not unless I can think up maybe a theme park on the beach or something, I don't know, a Russian theme park. There's a big shed here. Barracks by the looks of it. Some water towers, tanks, another water tower. That's quite nice, I like that one. There's a cathedral, that's a nice one as well. Definitely be using that one somewhere. Not sure about these pylons though. Very nice, very realistic looking, but I don't want pylons all over the place. Yeah, there's a sort of First World War tank memorial. I think it's First World War. The other one's Second World War, definitely. It's got 1943 on the front. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be having any tank memorials in there. But this lighthouse, this is so much better than the one I've got over here. Let's go back. Oops. Sorry, frantic camera movements. I'm excited about my new mods. Well, yeah, it's more than twice the size of that one, so see ya. Let's get this one in here somewhere. I like the way the lens turns around inside. If you look up at the top and the glass, you see the lens going around. That's ace. It'd be even better if we had a nighttime shot. Let's go through the hundreds and hundreds of things I've got in here to find my rocks. There we go. Let's get some rocks back in here. Sorry about my dogs in the background. If you can hear them. I'll just refill this in now. I'll just stick a load of rocks in here. Leave a few gaps here and there so I can stick some bushes in. It'll just break up the texture of the sand a bit. Just make it look not too samey. Get a few around the base of there. Yeah. Just whack some bushes in. There we go. So I'll break up some of that sand. Okay, get a better view. We've got a train coming past anyway. There's a boat. Let's go right in there. Let's have a look at this lighthouse now. Twice as big. Yeah, I'm so happy about them windmills. Them are awesome. I wanted some windmills. Just a windmill would have done. And then when I seen that the sails went round, I was getting giddy. Like when I first found the caravans, oh my god, I was so happy with them when I first found them. Yeah, like, excuse me 1 second. Excuse me, got all croaky there. Yeah, like I said, I've had to go on to a Russian site and download some Russian mods, manually install them. Thank God I got Google Translate, otherwise I wouldn't have known what they were. Well, obviously you got pictures on there. There's one I've got installed. I don't know whether it's not working or it's not available yet, but there's another one and I can't seem to quite find it yet. But I do like that lighthouse. That's awesome looking. Oh, there's another. There is another lighthouse. Now it's not in the assets, it's in the boats. It's in here. Oh, we've got the steam tugboat. Here it is. Now this is a little out to sea lighthouse. Let's get over here out the way of the ships. I love this. This is ace. This is all beaten up and wrecked. In fact, let's plonk it there for a second. Let's get rid of the display so we can have a better look at it. Well, the light's flashing on and off as well. I hadn't actually watched this on play before. I haven't got this little boat as an asset. I could really do with that for the jetty I built down the thing. But yeah, it's all destroyed. Right, how sorry, my computer's going really slow again. I'm rattling away in the background here because I keep doing stuff. Yeah, wrecked old lighthouse that you can place out in the sea somewhere. Like that. There's something else that came in there as well. Look! I got some fishing boats! Or a fishing boat. Pity there aren't a few different colours and that, but yeah, a fishing boat. I was like, yes! Excellent, I can build a little dock. And have a little fishing village somewhere. Get a load of these around the docks, sort of sitting out in the water. Should be able to put some people as assets in them as well. So happy with them, number ace. Tugboats, oh yeah, we can place them as assets. Let's zoom out a little bit. Got this rather colourful tugboat, but they are also available. Let's go to the Wonky Dock in Mortonville. I had to do this because of the ships going through the sand. Now these tugboats replace the Klondike. They'll carry 100, which is the same capacity, but the Klondike's 14 mile an hour and these are 16, so go a bit faster, and they'll carry everything as well, apart from fuel. But they're smaller. Well, let's upgrade the fuel supply over there. We've got the new fuel boat as well. So we got the Vandal. We were on the Zora Roaster, which could carry 60 and did 12. Let's carry 150 and does 16, so we'll replace those. We're going to do the same on Brunswick's lines. Do the fuel one first because that boat's right there. Get these tugboats on. We'll go and have a look at one in a minute. I'll just replace one first. Right, okay, so I've got one upgraded yet. There's one coming out now. Oh, just something a little bit different from the usual old Klondikes. Still pumps out loads of black smoke. That's a bit of pollution. Autosave kicks in. Thank you. I can't spot my logo on them anywhere. I don't think it's showing up anywhere. That tends to happen with the modded. Same with the modded trains. You don't see logos on them. Maybe just slightly. What else was there? Oh, frame rate's killing it. What happened there? My frame rate dropped to like 3. It's gone back up to 50 now. There we go. I think it's probably because it's so warm. It's really, really warm today. It's just rained at least. Plants will be happy in the garden. Could do with a bit more rain though. It's hardly rained at all lately. It's just been hot and it's been very humid today. Right, so what else was I going to do? Was there something else I meant to show you? I've put the put the rivers and the streams. No, it's rivers. Yeah, it's called rivers, and the lake mod on. And, that's something else came with that pack. It's just something for mine. I'll use them. Yeah, these. I don't know. I'm not really that keen on them, but I've got an idea that I think what I'm going to do is put another little castle down here. Just click on it. It takes ages. I've just got to wait for it to load up and everything. What I'm thinking of doing is putting another little castle down here that's visible from the train as you're coming in and out. I was thinking of putting a moat around it. I can either do it with the streams one, or I can do it with the lakes. I've played around with them. I've had these for ages, but I never really use them. It's just they're a bit awkward, and they kind of make a mess of the landscape and stuff, and there's a lot of faffing about trying to get them look right, and if you sort of smooth the edges you end up with sort of sharp textures around the edges and square bits and stuff, and it can take forever just to sort of make something look decent. We had a few rocks around and stuff like that. I'll probably do that tomorrow. I just want to get something in here just before this town starts growing up a bit more. I did want to build this. I've seen the AI coming up. There's only one route coming in and out of here. We're at 1900 now, so we're going to have cars on the road in about 10 years. Once they do, that's going to be, because I've got my truck going through there as well, that's just going to be traffic jam nightmare. It's the only way to get onto this side of the town, so we need a bridge over here really. Do that now. Just take it down a little bit. Might have taken it down a bit too far there. Let's see if we can get a bridge over that. Oh yeah. Right, let's have a look at them pillars. Make sure there's no pillars too close to the track. Can't remember which ones I was using. Maybe this one. Let's look for that one. Take the bridge off that bit. Get some smoothing on. This is the only problem because I've selected the river now. I've got to wait for it to load up. I'll show you that in a second. I'll show you why it's so. What I mean by it being so slow. Smoothing gone. Sorry, I'm not talking while I'm doing stuff. That's why I don't really do live builds, because when I start concentrating, I go quiet. That's just me. Right, so I'm gonna make that a bit smoother. Like I said before, if you got weird bumps or you've connected it a bit weird, just delete it and put it back in again. You usually get a nice smooth slope. Doesn't always work. You do need a bit of a run up. While I'm here and doing this, what was that there? Track lighting. Ooh. Not seen that before. Okay. Let's get some blockers in here. Just while I think about it. Save the AI, try to build any houses right next to the bridge. Don't mind them up here, but I don't want them on these bits. For some reason it just loves building them. I'll stick some trees back in there later. Right, so that's opened up that side. I'm going to put a couple of tunnels going under here. We're going to be coming down here anyway because we're going to have a beach resort down here, so I get a number of tunnels going up through there. if you haven't used this lakes mod before, or the rivers mod, I'll show you. What you need to do for the lake, you need to lower some land. Now what I was thinking of doing is putting a moat around the outside and then having a castle in the middle of it. I'm sure how well this is going to work. We'll do a bit of smoothing in a bit. It's a bit rough. Now normally you just do a sort of bit of a lake shape and then click on the edge of it and it'll fill it for you. So we want it on plan. Shore variegated. Yeah, we'll have it variegated. We don't want sand here. And ground variegated. We want that on gravel because it's going to change the texture of this. If you leave any sort of island bits, whichever you select here, it will change the texture to. Variegated is the sort of the very shallow underwater look you get with sort of rocks and plants and things. We could have it as sand. I don't want it as sand. Right, so we're going to click near the edge here somewhere, close to the top, and then wait. And we'll get a blue line in a minute. She'll get a blue line in a minute. I don't think that worked. Let's try it again. Does that work this time? I had a click that time. There we go. Right, so we've got the blue line. Now we click fill. And wait again. It's the same with the farmer mod. That's why I've been reluctant to do the farms, because it takes so long. You're just waiting and waiting and waiting. Now you see what I mean here about the square edges. I've done that water level too high. Let's try that again and do it a bit lower. This is why I'm reluctant to use some of these mods, because it's just, you can create nice effects with them and things, but you sat here for hours and hours and hours trying to do something, especially if you've got a large area to fill. Now are you going to do that time? I didn't hear got my volume down quite quiet as well. So we've got the line now. Let's hit fill again. And we wait again. There we go, that's a bit better. Okay, so we've got this texture on here, but we can actually go over that. So if I go get this grass meadow one, as you can see I can actually go and colour that in now. So I might leave some around the entrance. Leave that bit in the middle because I'm going to build a castle in there. Get a walkway across here. What I'd normally do, what I'll do around the edge here, get a load of rocks in, turn them a bit, get some rocks in, get some under the water as well. I'm not going to do this whole thing right now, I'm just sort of giving you an example of what I'm planning on. I'll just do a little bit of it. I'll do part of it. Yeah, I don't want to record for much longer. I don't want to be sitting here all quiet while I'm building stuff, that's the main reason. Just thinking, wonder if I can get a... oh yeah, I should be able to. Let's try and get a little footbridge over here. So in this roads mods, these ones here, it says, I'm using my hand to point to the screen again, dirt road, motor vehicles, no, so cars can't use these. If you use these first ones, it says street railways, no, but it does allow cars down them. It does show a picture on there, and I've made that mistake before. Use them and then ended up with cars in the middle of my campsite and stuff. Right, so we want a little footbridge going across here. No, you're not going to let me do that. Oh. Not going to let me raise it though. Yeah, that'll do. I think. Yeah, we'll get a smoothing tool out here. Now this is where you have to be really careful, because otherwise you make a right mess of it. Oh, I'm on lower. Go gently, I've got it on low here and I am just literally just tapping the mouse button, I'm not holding it down. You could probably hear it clicking in the background. I'm just gently going around the edges. You've got to be very, very careful, otherwise it very easily just throws it all out. So yeah, and chuck a few trees in. Doesn't have to be mad complicated. I'll go around that. And then the mod that I use for the castles is this one. We've got some various pieces here. We've got a tower portal, a portal or flag, tower with flag, and there's different variations as well, so you can have quadruple doors, different bits. Square tower. That's a round tower that I generally use. You've got different textures as well. There's a couple of different types of castle walls. There's a gatehouse and things. Houses to go inside it. Also, if you're on portal or flag and you change this, that's where the flags are. There's one sticking out, this bunting, and you can get different colours by changing the textures. So there's all sorts in there you can play with. Yeah, I'm not going to build that now. them castles take ages. They don't click together or anything either, so you spend a lot of time just sort of moving the camera around and looking. Oh, is it lined up? Is it lined up? Looking at it from different directions, different angles. That looks a bit odd around the edge. That's why I don't tend to use it. I've used it before and I don't know. But once you cover it with a few rocks and things, I'll get some more rocks in here. It's only when I'm up over it that. Yeah, I'll get some rocks, get some bushes in around the edges, and we'll have ourselves a little castle on the way in and out of that town there. Put a people magnet in there with or maybe a couple of person magnets in there, so that it will start to draw more traffic in, and it'll enable this town to grow a bit better. One of the ships there going to upgrade. I've got some placeable ships as well that I can use. I was thinking with that rivers mod I could do a canal. I was thinking up here, maybe running up that way and around, I've got some big boats you can use, but they're bigger than a canal barge, much bigger. But well, like I say, you suspend belief a little bit, make do with what you've got. I'm so happy to have got them fishing boats all that day. So I'm well happy with that. Where are they? Go and have another look at them. Does look a little bit like that boat off Jaws, doesn't it? Oh, my computer's going slow. It's chugging away in the background. It's definitely overheating. It's way too warm. Yeah. Definitely going to use them. The other mod, the one that I said wasn't working yet, it's another fishing boat, but it's one you can use as a passenger boat as well. Quite comically, it was talking about bringing people in from overseas. I thought it was quite amusing. Controversial. Say no more. Yeah, but you can use it as a passenger ship. But I don't think it's available yet. Either that or it's just not working. It might be conflicting with one of the other mods I've got. That happens. I've got some of the mods I've got in that just don't work. I've had them working, but then I've put something else in and it's cancelled it out. And when you throw in, I don't know how many mods I've got running on here now. The last count was 105, but I've added probably another 15 or 20 since then. So I'm definitely up around the 120 mark somewhere. It takes forever to load. But yeah, we got some statues. We got some new boats. We got some windmills. I could have sworn I put some telephone boxes outside there. I did. Oh, I must have not saved that. I did actually play forward a little bit, just into 1900. I wanted to see that, see whether that other fishing boat came available, but it hasn't done. Oh, I must have put them on the bit that I didn't save. I'll go and do that again. I'll put some telephone boxes in and post boxes and stuff. Right, so quarry. Starting that. I might do a time lapse on that. It's not going to take me that long. Yeah, it might take an hour or two. That's why I'm not doing it now, so otherwise we'll be here for ages. I didn't really leave a lot of room. I'm going to have to do some crossings over here. I didn't leave enough room to go under that. Could maybe do a double dip. Connect up to here somewhere. Yeah, I think I probably will do that actually. I'll delete a bit of this, delete a bit of the track, dip a road under there, and then reconnect them up and do a double dip, and then do some crossings up here as well. Because this town I do want to get it expanding this way, even though I'm going to block a big section off it here. But I'm going to block it off on this side soon. I'll let it develop some. And once I've got a decent route around here, I'll get some buses going in and around. Yeah, I think that'll do for today. So thank you very much again for watching. Hopefully my microphone's switched on tonight and I don't have to come back and do a 10-minute recording later and miss out half the stuff I talked about. It was such a disaster the other night. So yeah, I'm going to go and process this video. I'll probably have it done in about an hour, 2, just before I'm ready to go to bed. So yeah, thanks very much again for watching. You've been watching Off the Rails, and I will see you really soon. Good night.